In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on December 4th, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Jacksonville Jaguars vs. Detroit Lions. Week 13 of the 2022 NFL season brings this inter-conference battle at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, when the Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Detroit Lions. This is the first time these teams have met since October 2021. Detroit earned a 34-16 victory. They were 3-point favorites in the game. Jacksonville enters at 1.5-point favorites on the road, where they are 1-4-0 this season. The Jaguars are 15-6-1 against the spread in their last 22 in Week 13. And 5-13-1 against the spread in their last 19 overall. Jacksonville is 2-7 against the spread versus a team with a losing record. Meanwhile, the Lions are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 overall and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 after an against the spread win. Detroit is 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 at home. It took Detroit about 6 weeks to finally get this offense on track, and now they are playing exceptionally well. For the last 5 weeks, they have been in every game, with 4 of those contests being decided by 6 points or fewer. The only decisive victory was a 31-18 win by the Lions over the New York Giants on November 20th. They are consistently in games, and a 7-4-0 against the spread tells you that they are doing a good job against the spread. Jacksonville earned a big victory last weekend, but they head to the road where they have lost 3 straight games. Trevor Lawrence is playing quite well for this team, delivering his best performance of the season last weekend, but he has been held under 200 yards passing in 2 of his last 4 games on the road. The favorite has won the last 5 meetings between these teams, so the Detroit Lions to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Detroit has the 8th best offense in terms of yards per game, while Jacksonville is right behind in 9th. On the other side of the ball, Jacksonville is allowing the most yards per game, while Detroit is 24th. These teams are allowing a combined total of 49 points per game, with Jacksonville being last at 28 points allowed per contest. Offensively, they are averaging 47 points per contest combined. Fueling the over is Detroit scoring at least 27 points in 4 of the last 5 games. Since snapping a 5-game losing streak, the club has consistently put up lots of yards and scored points. Jacksonville has scored 27 points or more in 2 of their last 3 games, and Trevor Lawrence has thrown for an average of nearly 280 yards over the last 3 weeks. This game has the potential to be a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Jets vs. Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings will play host to the New York Jets. The Jets are 7-4 entering this competition and are coming off a throttling performance over the Bears, where new quarterback Mike White tossed for 3 scores. Minnesota bounced back from their embarrassing defeat from the Cowboys. They beat the Patriots on Thanksgiving Day. Cousins threw for 3 scores and 1 interception. The Jets are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Vikings are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games in December and 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 5-1 in Jets' last 6 games overall. The over is 13-6 in Vikings' last 19 games overall. The favorite is 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. At this point, I don't believe there's anything fluky or random about the Jets' 7-4 record, but they do have one side of the ball to thank for their success. New York's defense is ranked 3rd in schedule-adjusted efficiency and has produced a top 5 pressure rate this season. That last part is noteworthy because the Jets also blitz at one of the lowest rates in the NFL, which means Robert Sale's stop unit is doing a tremendous job getting home in their base fronts. That includes Quinnen Williams and John Franklin Myers, who are both having elite seasons according to their PFF grades. They also have a true shutdown corner in rookie Sauce Gardner, who has the highest PFF coverage grade in the NFL. On the other side, DJ Reed is also exceeding expectations in his first year with the team after spending 4 seasons playing for and against Sale in the NFC West. That second above average corner opposite Gardner allows the Jets to play a ton of man coverage, which is the scheme they prefer to be in. Prior to this season, the Jets didn't have two corners with the quality of Gardner and Reed, and their success is the main catalyst for why the Jets have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Say what you want about Mike White under center, but the team rallied around him last week, and I think he gives them the best chance to win right now as long as he keeps getting the ball into the hands of Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. The Vikings defense is the vastly inferior unit in this game, especially the secondary, which has been hampered by injuries to key players like their first-round pick S. Lewis Sin, second-round pick CB Andrew Booth, and veteran CB Cam Dantzler. In their last 3 games, Minnesota has allowed a combined 96 points to the Bills, Cowboys, and Pats, and overall are 27th in DVOA against the pass this season. White and a talented group of Jets WR should have success in this game, while Justin Jefferson will have a challenge on his hands going one-on-one with Sauce all game. I believe that there's something special brewing in Florham Park, so the New York Jets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. We can expect Sale to give White as much early game confidence as he can. This will include short passes and a continued run-heavy scheme. The Jets have been able to move the ball this year, but third downs have been their Achilles heel. After getting thrashed by the Cowboys, the Vikings held New England to 0-3 in the red zone. New York has one of the better red zone defenses as well, only allowing scores at a 51% clip. The pass rush of the Jets will be enough to keep Cousins uncomfortable in the pocket and force him to make plays out of the pocket. Each defense has been the beneficiary of good fortune and continually finds itself with takeaways. Both Cousins and White are turnover prone, and I would expect to see a couple of interceptions in this one. The under is 4-0 in Jets' last 4 games following a straight-up win. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Atlanta Falcons. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons meet Sunday in NFL action from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Pittsburgh is fresh off a Monday night matchup versus the Colts. In that one, the Steelers posted a 7-point victory. As for Atlanta, they're sitting at 5-7 overall after a loss to Washington in their last game. The Steelers are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 after an against the spread loss, and 11-5 against the spread in their last 16 in Week 13. Pittsburgh is 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 road games. Meanwhile, the Falcons are 1-4 against the spread in their last 6 after an against the spread loss, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 on grass. Atlanta is 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 overall. The Falcons need a good bounce back after their unimpressive loss to a sneaky Washington team, though Atlanta managed 332 yards in that one along with 18 first downs and 4 of 10 on third down tries. The Falcons have 17 or fewer points in 3 of their last 4 as well, so they're going to need to find some offense. As for Pittsburgh, they had a bad third quarter in the Indianapolis game, but otherwise it was a pretty reasonable performance considering the 7 of 14 effort on third down tries, the 0 turnovers, and the 34-22 in time of possession. Considering the tepid offensive output this season, however, I don't believe that they'll do well versus Atlanta. The Pittsburgh Steelers are coming off a good Monday night victory, but now on the road for a second consecutive week. They face a tough challenge. Should be a competitive game though, so the Atlanta Falcons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Steelers' offense is coming alive, having scored at least 20 points in 3 consecutive games. The Falcons have averaged 23 points in their last 3 games, and their offense has been strong at home this season, averaging 26 points per game, with the Steelers allowing 26 points per game on the road and the Falcons allowing 23 points per game at home. I believe both offenses will score enough points to push this game over the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.